Well, I'm pleased to say we can speak now to Andrew Smith. He's a lecturer in contemporary politics and history at the University of Chichester in the UK. Thanks for speaking to us today, sir. Can I just get your reflections on what it is we're witnessing today, the end of the Elizabethan era, and I suppose perhaps the end of a chapter in British history?
Thank you. Yeah, very much so. This is, of course, a really profound historic moment. Of course, reflecting on Queen Elizabeth II's reign is an enormously significant moment. It's marked profound shifts in British history. The shift from empire, the changes that we've seen in British society, the growth, the alteration of British society right throughout that period. And I think there has been a huge amount of ceremony which has shown really the extent to which people have engaged with this from right across Britain and the world, but also really the importance that has been placed on the symbolism around this. So as you say, it marks a really profound shift. And there will be a lot of questions as we develop around the future of the Commonwealth, the future of Britain's constitutional settlements, as well as the future of the monarchy itself. Now, these are all questions really to be answered another day as we start to embark on what is a new reign under King Charles III and a new sense of direction, perhaps, in what the crown means in British politics, British society and British life, as well as that wider Commonwealth family of nations, as Queen Elizabeth most memorably called it.
Indeed, and we've been looking at images all day of hundreds of thousands of people lining the streets in London and in Windsor as well to watch the State hearse make that procession. I wonder how important you think that public ritual of mourning is. What role does it play in Britain's identity, in Britain's idea of itself?
There's an extraordinarily important role. I mean, you can see on screen at the moment we have, really the symbolism of the United Kingdom over decades and centuries of history. This is not really the custom of, the 20th century or the 21st. And what we're seeing are the costumes, traditions and rituals of a far more long-running reign. And this is intended, I think, in some ways to communicate continuity, to legitimise the idea and symbols of the monarchy, as well as to kind of court public consent. But that idea of public participation in all of these things is hugely important. And we can see that from the crowds that line the street, from the people who queued memorably to see the late Queen lying in state, with people weeping at the side of the road as the coffin passes. This means a lot to people. And this is something which has dominated, quite rightly, the news agenda across the UK in recent weeks. It's impossible to avoid it. It has become a part of everyone's life here. In a way, I think that this type of event, this type of significance, is something we haven't seen in a very long time indeed.
Andrew Smith, thank you very much indeed, sir, for your analysis on the programme. We appreciate it.